Hello guys, now we're going to talk about classics by Kibbe, and I'm going to read you the description of the classic and some basic recommendations from the book Metamorphosis. Little note from me personally, nowadays David Kibbe doesn't use clear type of classic. He uses whether soft classic or dramatic classic because he thinks now that perfect balance is not existing in our bodies. I still decided to read you this information because I think it's very important for understanding the bodies just in general. Note, the following information should be taken as a broad outline of what makes a classic. It is the overall combination of the perfect balance between the yin and yang extremes, symmetrical physicality and cool, reserved essence that creates this image identity category. Therefore, slight deviation here or there is always possible and should not be worried over if it does not upset your yin and yang balance. Height. Moderate, usually between 5 feet 4 inches and 5 feet 7 inches. Bone structure, symmetrical with a tendency towards slight sharpness. Slightly angular, slightly straight, tapered shoulders, moderately sized hands and feet. Body type, evenly proportioned bust, waist, and hips. Slightly lithe and sine-wide musculature. Moderate to slightly long limbs. Facial features, chiseled, symmetrical, and evenly spaced. Hair, smooth and even surface texture, maybe straight, wavy, or slightly curly. Moderate thickness. Coloring. Any coloring is possible, warm or cool, although classics are usually of blended or low contrast coloring. High contrast or vivid coloring is quite rare among classics. If overweight, the body remains symmetrical and the weight is usually evenly distributed. A classic will usually not be extremely tall, have large bone structure or large hands and feet, have prominent or exotic facial features, be extremely petite with extremely delicate features, have full, lush facial features, extremely round eyes, full lips, fleshy cheeks. Kibbe's prime classic celebrity is Grace Kelly. Some basic recommendations for classics. Shape. Symmetry is the key to all your shapes. Whether slightly geometric or slightly curved, always blend the same shapes together in your look. You might not look as good in extreme geometrics, in extreme round shapes, in extreme ornate shapes, in extreme unconstructed shapes. Line and silhouette. Your use of line goes hand in hand with your use of shape. Keep your outlines smooth and symmetrical, with the emphasis on controlled and even edges, soft straight lines or smoothly curved lines, softly tailored or slightly flowing. A clean, unbroken silhouette is your most elegant statement. Think head to toe and blend everything accordingly. You might not look as good in overly flouncy silhouettes, in overly sharp silhouettes, in overly unconstructed silhouettes. Wide. Detail. Your use of detail should be clean, simple, and minimal, just enough to add an elegantly understated touch. It should never attract attention to itself. It should only add to the smooth visual line of your garments. Include clean tailored necklines, men-tailored notched jewel, slashed small V's, turtlenecks, and narrow cowls. Crisp and finished cuffs, elegant scarves and symmetrical ties. Jabots, ascots, self-ties. Symmetrical lapels, notched, smooth shawls, or clean, piped styles, tailored pants, crisp gathers. You might not look as good in overly sharp geometric or angular detail, unconstructed detail, overly ornate detail, and fussy trim, overly animated or cutesy detail. Stay tuned for more specific recommendations for classics on this channel. Subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.